It's my delight to welcome in a gentleman who, quite frankly, has come in like a whirlwind of Christmas into the studio. Ollie, good afternoon.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Compliments of the season and all that. And you bought me a present that I've got on my head here. I'm all Santified. You've bought the ladies from Women Today some elf costumes. And what have you got yourself? I can hear the bells already on Christy's head. Go on. What have you?
I've got my Rudolph Christmas jumper from Peacocks. So yeah.
Are you going to be wearing that throughout the festive season around the office?
I think I will. I quite like it, actually. It's nice and warm as well, so...
Let's talk about how Christmas is obviously engulfing the capital, because I know full well from my family being out last weekend, there was one thing that on Saturday caught everyone's attention down in the capital, wasn't there?
And I thought it'd be right up your street, this one as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was the Wymanx eye sculpture that was a train and carriage.
And where did the idea for that come from?
It basically Steph and Darren from Farmyard Studio. They proposed a few ideas, and that was the one Wymanx went with in the end. And it was a really good one as well. And we had the steam coming out, which was a smoke machine inside, which looked really good.
I mean, how long did it take to prepare that to get it all up and running?
I know Darren preps it a few weeks beforehand, like in his studio, and then he turns up with all these different pieces, and literally about 3.5 hours on the morning putting it all together and making it look amazing. So.
It was certainly it was eye-catching. I know for well that people definitely were crowding around it on Saturday. Let's look ahead to the weekend coming up, because Christmas is still, what did I say, 19 days away, so there's plenty of time. I know. But one of your biggest events in the calendar is coming up this weekend. We're going to ignore the weather for the moment.
Yes, yeah, fingers crossed. Yes. We've got the Christmas Food and Craft Market, which we ran last year, and it was absolutely brilliant. Great variety of food, hog roast, Colombian food, which I'm really excited to try. I've seen some pictures and it looks incredible. So yeah, that should be brilliant. Manx pies, there's going to be waffles, and a great selection of local craft as well.
This is something that when everyone talks about Christmas, I say it's a modern thing. It's a modern thing that it's kind of spread across Europe. But this whole idea of continental style markets is something that really now goes hand in hand with Christmas in a lot of town centres, doesn't it?
It really does. And the great thing is we've got so much talent already here on the island that we can bring in for these sorts of things. So no, it is really good, and it should be fun, weather permitting.
Yeah, but what you've done, you see, is you've done what everyone needs to do, which is you've got the waffle stands and all these food, and the smell just drags people in, doesn't it?
Do you know, I've been building the event up on Facebook, so I've been asking the guys who are coming to send me pictures of stuff, and I'm just sat there salivating at my desk, and there's this festive pie that Manx Pies do, and it just looks incredible on the picture. They've just sliced it in half, and it does, if you have a look, you'll want one. So.
Oh, don't. I'm watching my waistline. Not. And the week after, of course, because there's quite a few weekends until Christmas, the 16th, yes. What's happening down by the Alamo Bank there?
We have the Christmas stage will be on, so it's literally just a stage. We've got local schools, choirs coming down, and they can just raise money for either charity or for their school or organisation. So we've got the likes of Rock Fanning coming down, the Ellen Vannin Pipes and Drums, who are always awesome. The Mayor's going to be down carol singing, so it's a really good lineup between 10 and 5 p.m.
And that's on the Saturday the 16th?
Saturday the 16th, yes, yeah.
And finally, I know for well we want to kind of officially launch this on air now, because with Christmas coming, the one thing that I always remember from watching Christmas films, when they're always talking about New York, and they're always talking about the wonderful window dressing that they have and set dressing, when you walk down, you want to see shops getting into the spirit of it. There's a competition going on.
There is. So there's 18 shops taking part in the Best Dressed Window. It's literally just launched a couple of minutes ago on Facebook, so do go on and vote for your favourite. But there's 18 different shops taking part, and there's some brilliant ones on there. So check it out. It's on the Douglas Town Centre Management Facebook page, and literally just like the picture of the one that you like the best.
And the one with the most likes effectively wins.
Exactly, that's it. And they'll get some free advertising in gallery next year, so that'll be brilliant.
Brilliant stuff. So once again, if people want to find out more about what's going on in the capital, we've touched on it here, of course. Place to go to, that website?
Douglas Town Centre Management.
And that's on Facebook. Ollie, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for the gifts as well. And I have to ask: have you bedecked all the offices in the office with all this garb?
If you see 13 Church Street, it's like Santa's grotto. It is. There's lights everywhere, and yeah, it looks the part. We've got giant polar bears and all sorts.
It's going to get to the stage where I'm going to have to write you a letter for what I want for Christmas, isn't it?
I think you will actually. Yes, definitely.